Hello, cyberspace. It's me, Angie, coming to you from my backyard on planet Earth, presently in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's actually the backyard of my parents' house. I've been calling it home for a little while now, and I'm sitting outside today. You can hear the airplane flying over. Perhaps you can hear the birds chirping. It's about 62. And as mentioned, I'm sitting outside today and I'm reflecting on some anxiety that I've got going on. So I have this podcast. It's called Life, Love, Music, and Space Travel. And on the podcast, I talk about all things life, love, music, and space travel related. Space travel really being the spiritual component, my experience with things related to recovery, dealing with trauma, PTSD, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, today I'm dealing with some anxiety, and I thought I'd share about it because that's one of the tools that I use to deal with my anxiety. I know I'm not the only one. I won't call it a problem, a part of the human condition, I'm not sure. But everyone definitely is dealing with it. So I thought I would share a little bit on how I'm dealing with it. I am leaving in a couple days to head back to Colorado for a month. That's where I lived for a long time. And I am taking the opportunity to go back and work for a little bit for my friend April and her husband while they go to Mexico to celebrate their anniversary, maybe Valentine's Day, something like that, to celebrate their love. And I'm getting the opportunity to work, as I mentioned. Very much looking forward to spending some time at the diner, making a little bit of money. But I also bought myself a pass for the mountain. I haven't been on the hill in over 2 years, and I spent 27 years playing on the mountain. Snowboarding is my deal. I love the snow. I miss it. I'm very excited. But I am struggling with leaving, mainly because I have this little fur ball. I'm going to show her to you. Anyone who knows me has heard about her, and I talk about my Marshmelly. She's my babe. Marshmelly. Hey, Marshmelly. Yeah, there she is. So I love her. But there was a time when I had 4, 3, 2. She's now 1, the end of the pack. And I struggle with leaving her for lots of reasons, I guess. But what I do find is that my mind kind of goes to the worst thing that could possibly happen. So today, using tool number 1, which is sharing and putting it out there publicly, maybe to help us, offer a solution to all y'all out there dealing with some anxiety, I am reaching out and sharing. That's number 1. I'm probably going to journal about it a little bit. What I've been dabbling with today is allowing myself to think about all the wonderful things that could take place, not thinking about the worst outcome. I know I'm not the only one who will say, oh, I'm going to think about the worst thing and prepare myself for the worst. That's not healthy because the worst thing generally does not happen. And now I've given myself this ulcer and this worry, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm a work in progress. This is not an overnight matter. I do have an episode coming out within the next couple days before I leave, and I've titled it, Here's to Hitting Bottom. And it's really focused on the wonderful opportunity hitting bottom can provide. And bottoms come in many forms, not just in the one we all kind of know about related to alcoholism, drug use, perhaps. All kinds of forms. This is a bottom for me, hitting this bottom of fear that is related to what if something happens to my furry babe while I'm gone. We all know that. What if something happens to my loved one or my plants? I have plants. What if something happens while I'm gone? Well, one solution could be that I never go anywhere. But that is not a rational, healthy solution. It is not the way to live life on planet Earth. So I am today taking some deep breaths. I'm about to do a meditation. I am going to eat some breakfast. I'm going to stay present in today and use all the tools that I've been using that have led me to this place where the anxiety is less. It's definitely been much worse at times, and it's not that way anymore. So there's to progress. Here's to progress. I hope somebody finds a little bit of comfort in maybe they're going somewhere. Where are you going that you're afraid of leaving? You're afraid of letting go of control. What happens if I'm not in charge and I'm not here to fix everything? That is a pretty big issue, I think, with all of us, and ultimately related to fear. What if? Well, what if things are just fine? I am pretty sure I need a break. I can, like I said, very much looking forward to getting on the hill. I'm pretty sure my parents could use a break from Angie in the house for a little while. Marshmallow will be able to hang out with the family. And I will throw out there, the fear comes up for me a little bit more because there's been some interactions between Marshmallow and some of the other dogs. This is Mom and Dad's dog, Cole. Hey, Cole. Hey, buddy. He's a good boy. And then there's Chloe over there. But there's been a few interactions between Marshmallow that have brought about my fear related to food. So we have things under control, I guess, or I'm reminded, let's close the gate. I might have to put up a few notes. There are things that we can do to hopefully maybe keep things from happening. But once again, this is really a practice for me about letting go of control. I am leaving Monday for a month, and I got to take a deep breath and do the thing. And I'm not leaving until Monday, so I stay in today. In the meantime, use my practices. I'm pretty sure I'll listen to some Michael Singer. He's a great, great spiritual teacher. If you haven't listened to him, The Untethered Soul is one of his greatest books, but I listen to a lot of his stuff. He has a great podcast. Pema Chodron. I can do a lot of things. She talks a lot about prayer. I'm going to pray and put the good energy out there. I'm going to eat some food. Maybe I'll take a nap. I've got some stuff going on today, some classwork that I have to participate in. But the beauty is that the fear is not going to keep me in bed. I'm not going to go back to bed just yet. So I appreciate the indulgence. Thanks for listening. Check out my podcast, Life, Love, Music, and Space Travel.com if you want to check out my website. Maybe you'll find something on there that's useful or helpful. I like to think that there are problems we are all familiar with, and that perhaps I offer some solutions to some of the problems. If not, I've heard that my voice is soothing and it could put you to sleep. So you can use me as your sleep aid. Anyway, that's it for now. I look forward to seeing my friends in Colorado and playing in the snow. My friends here in Carolina, I will see you in a month, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, who knows. But in the meantime, here's to today and practicing whatever it is we need to practice or embrace to find the relief from suffering, anxiety, fear, whatever it is. There's lots of options out there. Yeah, that's what I got. Ciao for now. Bye.